Hey guys, what's up? Anthony here, and thanks for tuning in. So today I want to talk to you about a conversation that me and my friends had last night. So we all got together for a friend's birthday, and anytime some guys get together, we always have very interesting conversations, right? And sometimes they're random, but they always lead to a point, always lead to a end, and everybody always has really a aha moment. And it can be collectively or individual, but last night I had a aha moment based on a comment one of my friends made. And the comment was, he was driving through a lower income area of where we live, and he saw nothing but poverty, people in destitute, people basically living a way that they shouldn't live, right? Even though they chose that way, they shouldn't live the way that they live. And the comment that he made was, I hate poverty, right? I hate poverty. And the feeling that was so strong over him that at that moment he called his wife and said, you know what, honey, I hate poverty. And that reminded me of a quote that the great Rhon said. He said, whatever you don't hate, you tolerate. Whatever you don't hate, you tolerate. And that's a question that I have for you guys, right? And I know that a lot of people out there, well, 95% of people in this world are not living their purpose or not doing what they want, right? They're having to do things just to survive, right? And it makes me think that we choose to tolerate certain things in our life, choose to tolerate certain things that we don't have or want because we don't hate not having it enough, right? So that business that you want to start, that relationship, your child, your whatever you're going through, and you don't have the outcome that you want, is it because you don't hate not having it enough to really make a change, right? I've been an entrepreneur for I'll say about 15 years. And in that 15 years, I've had great times. I've had bad times. I've had okay times. I've had times where I was living in abundance. I had times where I was starving, right? And at one point in my life, I was doing okay. I had a few deals go through, and my family needed a new truck, right? Because we were carless at the time. So I buy this new truck, and I'm so proud of this truck. I love it. It's not brand new, but to me it's used, right? And now I can get my family around to where we want to go. So we go to church one Sunday, and I hop out proud, and someone looks at me from church and says, "Wow, nice truck. How can you afford that truck?" That really threw me back, right? Because I felt judged, right? I felt judged because it's a people don't expect you to rise above their expectation of you, right? Hope that makes sense. People will see you in a certain light, and they judge you based on how they see you, not based on your potential or based on where you can go, right? So people looking at me back then, a man, husband, father. I think at the time I had 6 or 7 kids, and the expectation, the stereotype was that, hey, this guy has all these kids and he should be broke and be on welfare. That's honestly the expectation, right? And when you exceed the expectation, people question how you got there, right? And what that did for me, that made me hate the inconsistency of my business, hate the inconsistency of my journey, because like I said, I was going back and forth. It wasn't consistent. So I decided that if I can create this instance in my life where I'm doing well and I can buy and get what I want, I can take care of my family the way that they need to, I can create consistency. And consistency in my business equals consistency in my bank account, right? So that comment made me hate the inconsistency I was experiencing, I was creating in my life and in my business, right? So when I changed that, everything changed, right? So what are you tolerating in your life because you don't hate it enough? right? For me, it was the inconsistency that I was tolerating because I didn't hate it enough, right? So sit back and think about that. Sit back and think about what you are creating, because I am a firm believer that we can create the life that we want. Everything that we have now is not by mistake. It's not by coincidence. Where you live, where you work, how much you have in the bank, whether you like it or don't like it, is something that you created, right? And if you can create what you don't want, you can 1000% create what you do want. The choice is yours. So we have to come to a point where we make a choice and we choose. There's no trying. There's no I won't. There's no I can't. It's like you either want it or don't want it, or choose yourself or not choose yourself. It's up to you. And my inconsistency was because I did not choose myself. I did not make a choice and say, no, what, this is what I'm going to do. There was always a trying mentality. And when I tried and I failed, trying is an excuse for failure, right? For, in my book. So, I'm almost done with this rant, and yeah, it's a rant. But that comment about I hate poverty really triggered something in me after our conversation, because whatever you don't hate, you tolerate. All right. So guys, thanks for listening. I really encourage you to visit AnthonyRudolph.com. I've been on this entrepreneur journey for a while, and I've helped many people get started in business, and hope I can help you. Right. So visit the website, check it out, and listen to the podcast, look at the resource that you have, and really take ownership of your life, take ownership of what you want, and start to choose what you want, right? And make a choice that this is what I want, and do not negotiate with yourself, right? There's no negotiation. This is what you want, and I'm going to do this no matter what. All right. So thank you guys for listening to this short rant, and I hope to talk to you and see you soon. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good day. Bye.